Hi, this is Mitch King with Trade Stocks America with a Thursday evening, January 28, 2010 daily stock report. The market just can't get moving. A lot of fear is breeding more fear, and selling is causing more selling, but it's still in a controlled fashion. No need to panic or anything. We did have more stocks that were stopped out, but we're still looking for a pretty substantial rebound. It's possible it can go higher high, but we're looking for the market to have at least a partial rebound, maybe to somewhere in here, and then very likely these things have a little bit more selling before they continue to move up to a higher high. So don't look for a straight line to go straight up to a new high. It could happen like it did here and here. The higher we go like this, the more people that get nervous and the more deeper corrections that we have. But reality is that it's really only gone down about 6 or 7%. People are not used to a sell-off since the middle of November when it's just been going gradually up. So we're still expecting this to get a partial rebound, and then we have to evaluate it after it gets to some point in here and how stocks are acting. Here's the Nasdaq Composite, was down 1.9% today, quite substantial for any type of index. But the tech stocks really got hammered. They've been up stronger than other stocks. And then you get a few of them start to warn, like Qualcomm, and even the Apple stock underwhelmed people on the introduction of the iPad yesterday. So any type of excuse for, it doesn't take much of an excuse for people to start selling after stocks have come up so much in the last 10 months. Let's go straight for some stock ideas that I think are really good for a substantial bounce. When we're in this situation, this is when I like to use stock options when stocks are at their extremes. Should start seeing a reversal. But here's X, which is U.S. Steel, upper left-hand corner. You'll see that stock symbol. I keep saying that to you guys over here, right up there. And we're looking for this to do some sort of rebound. I mean, it may go down a little bit, and I think that we're going to see this type of action here. If you take this price between this $45 and maybe we get up to $52 to $55 on a stock option, that's a very substantial move. So let's take a look at a handful of others. Another steel stock, Schnitzer. We were stopped out a day ago and it's gone to a lower low, but I'm still looking for some sort of rebound. Should start in the next day or two, and in next week we should see a pretty substantial bounce in the market overall. This is the kind of situation where I really like it, where the odds are stacked in our favor when we let the market set up like this with quite a few stocks. I only look at a handful compared to the 7,000 or 8,000 that are traded actively every day. So this is an excellent idea. Schnitzer Steel. Here is another steel stock. Not quite this sharp of a down drop the last few days as X and Schnitzer. This is AK Steel, been very strong as well. So consider AKS. We've even got FCX, which is a copper manufacturer. All these basic material stocks have sold off on the idea that the economy is not recovering as much. I think that the saber rattling and all the talk that Obama's been saying is really rattling the market with many subjects that he talks about, and he's definitely not settling the market. Anytime you see this talk about how they're going to increase the taxes for businesses and all the different proposals he's got, investors don't like that and they hit the sell button. So until things settle down or we stretch so far out of bounds, the market's going to keep selling off until we get some sort of catalyst. I don't even think it needs a catalyst at this point because things have sold off to a more extreme than we've used to in the last 10 months. I think there's a lot of buyers on the side, a lot of cash, a lot of skeptical people. So it really should start moving these stocks up. I know it's a tough time for you guys right now, but I've gone through this for so many years and I really like these opportunities. Even though you've seen a lot of the stock ideas on the stock table have been stopped out, there's still going to be a lot of money made on this rebound here, and I think it's going to start moving up in the next few days. Here's an oil stock, PBR, stock that just started moving up today. This is Petrobras is what I call it, Brazilian oil company. Let's take a look at another idea, FXI. This is the Xinhua 25 out of China, kind of like our Dow 30, and this should start rebounding up. They've been hit for weeks with the idea that the Chinese are tightening the monetary policy, which they did do this week after all, and all the press is freaking out about the asset bubble of real estate. Well, we've been hearing that for over 3 years with them, and so when Chicken Little starts running around, this is what happens. Stocks sell off. Now here's PetroChina. This is Chinese oil company. We're looking for a rebound here. Oil is sold off. I think we're down to 73.50, mid 73s. So it's just a little bit of a rebound in oil, and the fact that the market will recover, plus this rubber band being stretched out so far on the downside, will want to come move this stock, or all these stocks I've been talking about, part way up. It could be a third to a half way up, and possibly more if the market gets some momentum. Just thought I'd show you an intraday chart on Amazon. Let's take a look. Here's Amazon.com. The market closed right in here. Look at the bottom where you see 1600. That's 4 o'clock Eastern, Express and Military Time. This is a 3-minute chart on Amazon.com. The stock originally closed at $21.26, dropped $10, went up $15, and really volatile. Usually I don't trade after market hours, but this is one that I would have if I was watching. Here's Microsoft, did the same thing but sold off from that high. So this might get a little bit of buoyancy in the market. The tech stocks should start rebounding. It was down 1.9% on the NASDAQ, so that's quite a bit for an index, so we should start seeing this move up. So, hey, one more thing I want to talk to you guys about. If any of you are thinking or on the fence about going to the seminar, I would highly recommend it. And as you guys can tell, I'm not a sales guy, I'm just a technician. But what we've got planned, and the teachers, myself and Adriano and Eric, it's going to be really good. In fact, Adriano said anyone who doesn't go is going to regret it. Of course, you won't know what you missed, but it's going to be a really very good training session, and I just think that you guys will learn so much. Anyhow, you guys take care. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you Sunday night. And remember, what do I say? Put the odds in your favor. Don't get leveraged.